Winter Retreat 2021 was biblical by Sun Tzu. No, I'm just kidding. It was not made by Sun Tzu, the author of Art of War. But Winter Retreat 2021 was different. I honestly don't know where to start off. Winter Retreat 2021 was, hands down, one of the best events that happened to me. And I'm sure that most of you who went would also say the same thing. I think what added to the hype was this was retreat right after the pandemic lockdown. So everyone was even more eager to go. I'm pretty sure everybody was dying to get there, especially me, because I spent 2019 Winter Retreat sick the entire time. Anyway, little did I know, there would be so much more going on. Anyway, Winter Retreat 2021 was a surreal experience. I'm talking about horseback riding, I'm talking about archery. But I think the most important part about retreat was strengthening my relationship with God and my friends around me. Definitely. As you can tell, I'm being pretty open about my religion, which is something that most YouTubers wouldn't do. Maybe because they're scared that they might reduce their reputation or whatever. I don't care about that. This video is more for the memories and less for the views. Although I would still like to get some views from it. Thank you very much. Subscribe. So, I'll be happy to share my faith if you want to like drop down any comments or whatever. So, yeah. I believe Winter Retreat started on the 18th of December and ended on the 22nd, I think. December 19th, December 20th. Yep, correct. So when I got there, it was surprisingly warm. I was expecting it to be cold, just like 2019 Winter Retreat, but it was actually really warm. When I got there, I was not wearing any thick clothing. I was just wearing a t-shirt and a jacket, and that's pretty much it. Some people didn't go with the group. They went on early ahead, and well, we just caught on, but we were still pretty early. We saw like a few cars there. And then when we got into the chapel, it was a lot smaller than I thought. I thought it would be a bit bigger, maybe more room, so that like we can do tons of activities and whatnot. And then after like just a quick worship and groups and whatever, we went back to our cabins. Now what I liked about this retreat was that we can actually choose our cabin mates, and I was with all the boys, and we honestly, we were the most goated cabin in pretty much the entire Winter Retreat group. I mean, like, of course I had to hang out with the boys because I can't hang out with the girls, and like, you know. So in our cabin, we played card games, Mafia.
Actually, it's Noah. It's Noah, right? I think it's Noah. Isn't there two mafias? There's two mafias. Oh, both of you! Both of them! You can't. No, you don't.
And we just talked our nights away.
Okay, we're doing unboxing today.
为什么报告到底在那个？
大家请安静闭嘴。
Yes,
不理。
Oh, if I wake up before you guys, I'm gonna say Ohio Oni-chan. If I wake up before you, I'm gonna sit on you and then when you wake up.
Guys, may I go and close my eyes and sleep?
Yeah. Good talk. Good talk. I couldn't really film what our worship service was like because we actually had a phone jail. So we don't go on our phones. Either way, I probably wouldn't be going on my phone anyway. But, you know, just in case, yeah. Oh yeah, the food. The food was straight up godly. Yeah, but this food was really, really good, and it far exceeded my expectations. It was a lot better than the food that I would used to eat back here. And, yeah. I think, I took pictures of it too. So first meal we had lasagna and garlic bread, and that looks like broccoli, and I got spinach because I'm a healthy boy. So yeah, they looked really, really promising, and they looked really good, and they tasted really good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. More worship, and then just time to go to sleep. Then the next day we had breakfast. Okay, we had pretty much homemade McDonald's. Yeah, it was McDonald's, but better, more fresh, homemade. Well, I don't know if you can say homemade if it's not really in a home, but whatever. We'll just whatever. And there's ketchup and everything too. It was just like McDonald's, and everything was fresh too. It was really, really good, obviously. Maybe I should do a tier list at the end of this recording, because like a tier list of all the meals there, like to see which one was the best. I don't really remember what we did after that. I think and then for lunch we just had a straight up burger and fries and a cookie and a slice of orange. And then I went to the farm, and I met chickens and other stuff, sheep, like you saw in that montage. And yeah, nothing special, but nothing bad. And then we did this like charades thing where we would like be given a topic and we would like try to act it out. For my group, the topic was Jesus feeds the 5,000. If you're not familiar with it, it's pretty much yeah, Jesus feeds 5,000, bread and fish, and he also healed the sick before that. And so yeah, and then we're also given 2 words that we're only able to use. We just chose bread and fish. You know, it was pretty easy. Everyone easily got it. And there was this one group, like they were so genius, they were so big brain, because their 2 words they picked was free and lettuce. Now you might be wondering, why? Well, first, free lettuce.
Free lettuce! Free lettuce!
But if you reverse those 2 words, lettuce free.
Free, 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 free. Let us free. Let us free.
Yes, it sounds like let us free. So they're saying 3 words, but still using 2. That's pretty smart. I knew right when they did that, they're immediately gonna get a first place for best acting. And yeah, they did. So that was really, really crazy. So we also built some marshmallow towers. So how the thing works is that we want to get as high as we can, obviously, and we want to be durable. We have to like survive a stack of papers. We could do some like talents or tasks to get more toothpicks, so then we could build higher and be stronger. So I was in the middle of doing my push-ups. I did like 30 of them. Once I was finished, I came back. We had like a 5-inch tower, and it got reduced to like 1 inch. I was like, what'd you guys do? And then apparently they want to like remodel it. And I was like, guys, we have like 1 minute left. We don't have time. And yeah, we didn't win, obviously. And then like after worship, we went to sleep. Well, like 5 of us. The rest of us were staying up late, like your typical teenager. And we were writing, so this tradition we call Barnabas bags, and we write Barnabas notes to everyone. They're super wholesome. It may sound cringe if you're like someone else reading it, but if you are the one that the person's writing to, then it feels really wholesome. I didn't get as much as 2019, but these just, I don't know, they felt more, like I said, they felt more wholesome, more touching. Yeah, it was really nice reading them. And yeah, I don't know, we would stay up till 12, maybe past that, I don't remember. Oh yeah, also that night, I'm pretty sure with like a campfire, I ate some spam musubi. My friend and I, we were like doing a thing where we like wave our phone cameras through the fire to make like really, really cool slow-mo videos. Well, it was his idea, but I had the idea of like how to do it, sort of, but most of the credit goes to him. Anyway, we were also like hitting the campfire, and so that like the embers would shoot out. Yeah, you probably also saw that in the montage. It was really cool. And I was also like helping out, and you know, because we were also eating s'mores and marshmallows, and yeah, that's why we stayed up pretty late. And I also ate a whole ton of cup noodles. Yeah. Anyway, oh right, the drink. Did I forget to mention they had a literal soda dispenser? Literally. Like the ones you would see in a fast food restaurant like In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or whatever. They had a literal soda dispenser with like Coke and root beer and a ton of other stuff that I'm probably missing, but whatever. And oh yeah, also for some reason they were preparing this really big pancake, and then I was able to get a picture with it. It was really cool. And I don't even know what we did after that. I think some people went out to go do horseback riding and archery stuff. After that, we played some spike ball, and I didn't get any like films of me playing. I probably sucked a lot, but because I was the filmer, so I was able to film other people, and you probably saw that in the montage. And then right after that, I went horseback riding. Yep, I filmed like how long? 20 minutes of footage of just riding on a horse. So I don't remember what my horse's name was. It was like, I wrote it down. Kalia, probably Kalia, Kaliyah. So yeah, it's probably Kalia. I don't know, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, whatever. Anyway, so the instructor was telling us to, like, you know, just be gentle but also be firm. And you want to make sure that they don't just pause and try to eat the grass. And I was like, I'm letting her eat grass. I don't really have the heart to like force her to go on the set path and everything. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, after that was archery. I got 2 bullseyes in a row, and that was really cool. And I probably owe that to some friends, some seniors who gave their positions, because okay, for some reason the sign-up sheet had enough room, so I signed up. But then when I got there, they didn't allow me in because I signed up later, even though there was space. I don't know. Anyway, they gave up their spots, and I got 2 bullseyes, so I owe them those. Then I'm pretty sure we also played volleyball and basketball. I dominate in basketball. I'm like 6 feet and everything. Not that I'm bragging, I suck at basketball. And then some volleyball too. I also got, you know, that height advantage lets me spike the ball. And yeah, volleyball wasn't that active, but maybe that's probably because I probably should have asked to do the spike more, like because communication is very important in sports. So I probably should have just asked for it more. Oh well, it is what it is. The past is the past. Then that night was okay. It's also kind of like a tradition, but you know, that night was extended worship, like 2-3 hours. I don't know. And I was told that I probably would cry during extended worship. Yeah, if there was one word to describe extended worship, it would probably be emotional. Yeah, emotional. Because like people are like crying and like being emotional and everything about it. And I mean, that's not something that you should cringe about. Like personally, I think that like a person or a strong person is not about like how tough they are, but how willing they are to like show emotions, not just physical strength, but also to show emotions. And yeah, I did cry. A bit of me was probably because I was told I would cry, which was, yeah, I don't know. But also because okay, a little confession that I probably only told one person, but now all you guys know. I prayed for God to give me a glimpse of my future, and He gave me like a few flashes. That alone made me cry because, well, He probably like intervene in some way, but this was kind of special, at least from what I saw. I think the best part about extended worship was that I shared my difficulties with one of the adult leaders, and soon our relationship just grew even closer, and that I was able to finally make amends with one other individual whom I am not going to share any details about, because that's kind of personal and we don't share personal stuff. So yeah, and then I also asked our pastor, or our leader pastor, I don't know how to say it, the head pastor or something, who came from another church, for like advice and everything. And it was just about how, are you willing to risk your life for God, in God's name, in Jesus' name? Because when you are a a follower of Jesus, or a disciple of Jesus, you will face persecution. Some people are gonna straight up hate you for it, but that's all part of the process. So yeah, speaking about that, like here is what I want to share about Christianity. Christianity is a faith that doesn't require much, but also requires a lot. Now that depends on like the personality. If you are poor, then it's probably a lot easier. But if you're rich, you're probably not willing up to give up all your wealth just for religion or whatever. So it's gonna be a lot harder. And there's a difference between Christian and a disciple of Jesus. Christian is just a title that you wear. You're just going through the motions, you're not really doing anything. What being a disciple of Jesus is that you're going above and beyond. You're going the extra mile. You are taking risks for God. You are getting persecuted for God, and you are giving up for God. And yeah, it's pretty deep. Everything is always gonna have consequences. Just remember that. And yeah, next day we packed our stuff and then we went. Well, we did one final morning service and then we left. And then we had this thing called devotions, where like every morning we would like read a passage and then answer some questions and then reflect on said questions and passage. And there's also one for after retreat, post retreat devotions, or PRD. Yeah, I didn't do them. Did I do them? Hold on a second. Oh shoot, I didn't finish. Well, I'm gonna go finish later. Don't worry about it. And I think what's funny about that is that some people, including me, interpret it as post-retreat depression, because retreat was so good that we just wanted to come back. I'll be willing to stay there for another week before I go, like even if it's like helping out with chores or anything. Then yeah. But post-retreat depression, yeah, post-retreat depression. Man, I miss already. I don't know. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for what I have to say. So yeah, that is my, I was gonna say testimony, but it's not really a testimony. I just want to talk my feelings out, share my memories, keep these memories so that they stay here forever. And yeah, just thank you for listening, and I guess on to the tier list. Alright guys, I had to go to sleep. It was pretty late, and it's still actually pretty late right now. But I guess here's the tier list. So what we got, I had to make in Google Drawings because I didn't really trust the tier list maker. Besides, look, it looks aesthetically pleasing, I guess. So what we got here first, the lasagna. I already talked about this. Let me see here. I say lasagna was B. It was pretty mediocre. It wasn't like the best thing ever, but it wasn't that bad either, so B tier. Alright, homemade McDonald's, also B tier. It still wasn't the best, but It was okay. Next up, the burger. Okay, I probably only took a picture of the first one, but they had like a ton of other stuff. Plus, the meat was actually really good. It wasn't like over sauced. Is that how you say it? Like there's not too much flavor in there. Like it's not really that evident. All of it's like pretty natural and everything. So I say A tier. Alright. The chicken breast with just rice and corn and whatever. C tier. Wasn't that great. Chicken breast was a bit dry, but what do you expect from chicken breast? They're usually pretty dry. And there wasn't really much to go with it, so I say a bit like a C. Chocolate mousse. Alright. This was pretty good. It wasn't too sweet like a bunch of other chocolate desserts, but it still had that taste to it. I say it's an S tier actually. This is really really good. And one of my church pastors ate like 3 of them. 3 of them. Yeah, he went crazy. So yeah. All right. The breakfast pancakes. Another hash brown like those from the homemade McDonald's back in this B tier. They were not that bad. They're pretty good. But this egg thing, I wasn't sure what it is. It was meh. So I say this will actually be an A tier, but because of that, B tier. Now nachos. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna go with what I thought was best, because they had like different kinds of meats. So they had like chicken and beef. I learned that chicken and nachos, they don't really go well together. You want to go with beef. So I'm just gonna go with beef. I like this one. This was really good. Especially because you can customize it. But this was really good, so I will put this at A tier. Alright, now finally, cup noodles. They're instant, so D. D? C. D. C. D. C. Yeah, D. They're instant. I didn't really like them. Yeah. So if you haven't noticed, there's not all the meals there. Like if you count it out and everything. Because extended worship, I forgot to take a picture of it. And because extended worship, I stayed up like pretty late. I also was like really sleepy and I actually skipped breakfast, I think. I don't remember. Well, yeah, that's pretty much the tier list, and yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. I felt like this retreat was really, really different in a good way, because it was right after the pandemic, and you have no idea how much this retreat meant to me. It symbolized not only the strengthening of my friendships, but also my relationship with God. And yeah, I felt like after retreat, it was like I felt like a different person, if you know what I mean. I didn't feel the same anymore. So yeah, that's pretty much retreat. So thank you guys all again. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. It's actually the Roman Colosseum.
Om nom. Om nom. Om nom nom nom. Om nom. Om nom nom. Om nom nom. Om nom. Om nom. Om nom.
Don't know if the mic is picking up, but it's really, really windy right now. On the way to lunch, we're having nachos. I don't know why I should do it. I'm so cringe.
Oh yeah, this is literally just like archery. Like 2.4. Yeah. No, it's more like 4 or something.
Alright, Ben, last one.
Big time. Go.
There you go. Okay, go again, go again.
Can I keep my streak of 2 ball sides in one round?
Shoot it, you all.
Ben,
You come on, Ivan.
I got the balls.
Wait.
He's on a killing streak?
Killing spree?
My hand is really cold.
I'm just telling you, you're hitting your member of the mafia. What? If he hits
I think it's because you just can't hit and you're jealous.
Nah. I can hit better than you at least.
Alright, last one, last one.
Found your sweet spot.
Last round, match point, match point.
That's point, but there's no
And with all these people hassling you.
Yeah. Let's go, Andrew.
Where's Crandall?
Let's go.
For the Olympic title.
Flip the arrow.
He's rethinking his thoughts. Go, go, go,
You
go,
guys
go.
gonna support me, right?
Yeah.
Financially?
Flip the arrow.
We'll pay for it.
No, we will. They will chip in for the arrow.
Alright, match point. Let's go,
We
let's go.
don't charge you for it. Everything the same.
True. I need to. I really need to take a poop. What? Let's go. Thanks.
He's so nervous he's got to poop.
Shoot it, you all.
Every night I was thinking about economy.
Big stonks Bitcoin.
Stonks.
What were you telling your third grade self?
You cannot
Invest in Bitcoin.
tis but not a sim. Only to the